Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Golden Roots, and in this video I want to show you guys how to make hair growth oil. So we're starting off with the jar. You need a glass jar where you're going to place all your ingredients in, and I have my oil set up on the side and all the ingredients are set to show you guys. So I have olive oil which I got from Tesco's. I use olive oil, just normal olive oil, not virgin olive oil for these ingredients. So make sure you have olive oil. And then I measured out 100 mils of castor oil. And then I have amla powder. I store my powders in these jars, guys. Just use any recycled jars if you ever want to store your dried buds or any herbs. So I have these rosemary dried buds as well. I'm going to talk about the benefits of every ingredient during the video, so stay tuned. And then we have lavender, and then we also have comfrey leaf, so dried comfrey leaf. And then in the small tubs I have hibiscus and rose hip. And then lastly I have the green tea. So I'm going to start off by pouring all my oils into this jar. So I'll pour in the castor oil and then follow it up by pouring 100 mils of olive oil. So while that's taking place, I want to explain to you guys exactly what the benefits are. So I'll not go in any order, but I'll just talk to you on how to go. And all the ingredients that I'm adding is 1 teaspoon of every dried ingredient that you see in this video. So first off, green tea is rich in antioxidants which lowers hair loss and promotes your hair growth. And then the hibiscus and rose hip prevent hair loss, and also they stimulate hair growth and prevent split ends. And then amla contains essential fatty acids that penetrate into your hair follicles, making your hair softer, promoting hair growth and shine. And this is just the perfect ingredient for this hair growth oil. And then the rosemary has anti-inflammatory properties. It promotes and stimulates hair growth. It prevents any premature graying and dandruff, and if you have itchy scalp, this is the perfect ingredient for you. And then the comfrey leaf is very popular in making cosmetics. It's actually an important ingredient when it comes to skin cosmetics and hair cosmetics. So it has healing properties which help for hair growth, and it has gamma linolic acid, omega-6 fatty acids that help stimulate hair growth, and this is just the perfect ingredient for this. So I've added all these ingredients because of all the benefits they have for you, and the best oils that I thought to use was castor oil and olive oil because I prefer these oils. If you have any oils that you feel you actually prefer using than this, then you can use that. I'd actually recommend to also add, like, if you want, just a bit of coconut oil, because coconut oil, remember, at room temperature actually hardens, so we don't want that hard oil. So I thought that for you guys the perfect ingredients were to use castor oil and olive oil to infuse it. So make sure you use that and just try it. And if you have any suggestions, and if you tried these ingredients using different oils, do comment down below, because I would like to also hear from you guys. So after all these ingredients are added in, I'll make sure that I've mixed up everything, and right there is when you know that the color is just definitely the it thing, right? We want that dark oil, so this is just perfect for that. So you notice that your oil is kind of pasty at this point. The reason why I start off by using this, because we're going to add in more olive oil, which is another 100 mils. I just start by using that because I don't want to have all the oil in. It's just a way of making it. If you want, you can start off by mixing 200 mils of olive oil and 100 mils of castor oil. This is just how I make my hair growth oil. So that's the texture of it there, and it's the color. The amla is what makes it darker, guys. So amla is important. If you have any ingredients that you'd like to customize in your own way, that's also welcome. But this is just to give you guys insight on how to make your own hair growth oil that will grow you that healthy, good, strong hair. So I'll mix this up and we're ready to start infusing this oil, and this is the color you should have, and we have all the ingredients right in there. So the purpose of this covering it up, I usually cover my oils before I actually put them on the heat, and we're going to leave it on the heat for 2 hours. I try to leave my oils to infuse for 2 hours, and there's different processes of doing this. After this process, you don't have to use hot water. You can keep this oil for 6 weeks and it will be ready to go. So usually I wanted to show you guys how to make this oil, and it's a fast process by keeping this for 2 hours on low heat. So at this point the oil is ready, and we need to shake it because some of the ingredients are at the bottom, so we don't want that. We want the oil to all be mixed together properly and accurately, if you may say. And we're going to sieve it using a cheesecloth. If you have a siever, that is also okay to use, because I mean, we're just trying to get rid of all the dried leaves or the dried herbs. All we want is the oil. So at this point, you will notice that your oil is nice and dark, and it's all the goodness infused in that oil that will be the benefit for that hair growth. So I'm going to pour this and sieve it right through. Like I say, you can also use a siever. That's also up to you. And it smells lovely. I forgot to mention that this smells good already on its own. This is even before adding essential oils, because I will add essential oils after this process. So I'm going to wear gloves with this, because then after some time I noticed the oil was not filtering through. So the gloves would just help me squeeze this cloth and get all the oils out of this, out of all this mixture. So I needed gloves for this process. Like I said, if you have a siever, then that's actually much more handier, but I just usually use a cheesecloth, because I don't know, I just feel like I just don't want to have particles in that. There's another oil that I make that usually I would keep some particles, but in this particular one I'm just looking for that dark oil without any particles in it, so I use a cheesecloth for this one. So after all is done, that's the color you're looking at. That's what we wanted our oil to be like, and it does remain dark the whole time that you're going to have this oil, and that's because the oil has been perfectly infused. If you see that your oil is too light, then you should infuse it a bit longer. I'm adding essential oils, and I'm using rosemary essential oil. I added 10 drops of essential oil according to this measurement, and then I added peppermint. So these are the two oils, because peppermint helps stimulate hair growth, and it's also great for scalp cleansing, and it's just the perfect one. And this smells so herbal, like it's that herbal hair growth oil, and it smells lovely. So if you have other essential oil options, you can actually use that. These are the two that I like to use. And also one other option is that you can add vitamin E oil if you want to, but this is all oil, so it won't go bad. Shelf life for this is just perfect. So I'm going to pour this oil into this bowl, this bottle that I have. I recycle a lot of bottles, so if you do have, if you have a passion for DIYs, make sure that you actually stock up all these jars that come with it, and you can have all this collection of things that you do. You have space to keep your DIYs, you know. And then this is a similar oil to what I already sell on my website. And I have a hair growth oil, so the link will be down below if you'd like to purchase oil that I make, which is hair growth oil. This is just a similar recipe, not entirely that, but it's similar. So if you do make this, it's almost equal to what I sell already, and that's my website link. So I'm going to now cover that up, and I didn't put a label in this video because I didn't want to be extra like in my other videos. And luckily this bottle has that for me to easily pour out, so it doesn't all come out at once. So this makes it handy. And one thing I forgot to mention is that you are going to need to use this twice a week if you want to see great results. So how I use this is that I have my hair in cornrows, and I'll apply this every Wednesday and Sunday, and those cornrows will stay on for a month or two, and I usually just wear a wig on top, and that growth, like, it's just the hair length retention oil, if you must say. So I use this just to grow my hair, and it's been the perfect ingredients that have been put together to help you promote hair growth. So if you do try this, guys, let me know. And thanks for tuning in. To all my subscribers and new subscribers, remember to subscribe, and all my old subscribers, thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up this video, and don't forget to press the notification button to see more videos like this. Until next time, guys, see ya.